Right then, so we're going to time up there, do the ignition timing on the trusty old B31 that is uprated with a Triumph piston in it. Right, so to set the ignition timing, going to need the degree disc, pointer, something I made up to fit the degree disc to the end of the crankshaft, and a piston stop which I also made up, gear puller for the magneto pinion in there after I've got that off, and just a indicator for the top dead centre so I can get it roughly right before I put the piston stop in to work out the exact top dead centre. And just a feeler gauge to set the points to 12 thou, and instead of the old fag paper, a magneto thing that tells you exactly when the points separate, which is more accurate. Right, that's it. So I've got to get that off now. So I'll see you in a minute. Photo. That's on there.
So you made this up?
Yep.
Just fits over there, doesn't it?
Sure does. Fits real good. It's just so you can lock it, obviously.
Imagine the trouble you'd have if you couldn't put that on there like that. You'd have to put it on there or something, wouldn't you? Should have made it so it slips over that really, that and take it right off. There you go, it's only an old TIG wire. Stainless TIG wire. Well, into a point, it's probably going to bite me at some time or other. It's so bloody awkward. Adrian's laughing at me. Right, so a couple of washes. Need to flipping hips on it ready. Make life a damn sight easier. Just speed this up anyway after it's coming.
What do I need to do now? Take that points cover off. Right, so plug out. Make sure we're on the compression stroke, which we are. Right, just to get rough top dead center. luck with this. Right, so we're on the compression stroke then, and that's top dead centre there, roughly. Right, so we'll do it just before, so about there. Take that out. Screw the piston stop in, which is going to be easier said than done, of course.
Shall I have a go?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's just touching the piston there. Let's just move it back. Now to, yeah, that's stopped on the piston there, so we'll lock that down. Should have made it a bit taller really, but
You never think of the fins that are in the way, do you?
move that back a bit in case there's any backlash, but well, it shouldn't be. Carefully bring it up to the stop. There. Now we're going to set this to 0. That's the bottom. Done on that.
Top.
Not that it matters, I suppose, if you know what you're doing. That's it. Agreed?
Agreed.
Right, so now we're going to turn it back 360 the other way, or as far as 360. You're not going to get exactly 360 because the piston stops there.
That little thing's moving.
Yeah. That's because that bloody disc's a bit warped. Right, that's to stop the other side. Right, so
Right.
that's on 52 degrees. So half of 52 is 26. Right? Half of 50 is 25. And half of 2 is, right, so 26 degrees. Right, so I've got to move that back 26 degrees. So I've got to take the piston stop out. And I'm going backwards as well, aren't I? So got to remember that. Right, so I've got to go back. So that's going to be on 26, right? Move it back 26. Bang on. And that would be top dead centre. Right, so without moving it, I'll set that to 0. Which is there. Shows up tight. Now that should be top dead centre now. So let's see. That's the intake induction stroke. Now it's the compression, or should be. Just put this in so we can see. Where's it gone? It's only rough, this thing, but I need a dial gauge to do it properly. But that should be bang on top dead centre now. And it says it is right there. So if I go past it,
Yeah, that's dropping.
see, we've got top dead centre.
So what piston's in this and now?
Trump 2140. It's bored out. It should be about 410cc, something like that.
And what valves in that?
Well, I don't know. I haven't had the head off it, so I don't know really. But I assume it's probably got big valves in it and
Yeah.
Goldie touring cams, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because when I set it up with the cigarette paper, first of all, when I checked it, it ran really well with that, and I set it up, and then I checked it with this, and it was on 42 degrees before top dead centre when the points separated. So it ran pretty well like that, but it was pinking just a little bit. So I set it to 38 degrees, what the B31 should be, and it was well too retarded. So I'm now setting it back. So I'm going to set it to 41 degrees, I reckon, and see what that does.
Yeah, because it was popping, wasn't it?
Well, just a little bit every now and again. When you opened her up, it sort of pop pop, which means it's firing late.
Yeah.
Right, so what I've got to do here is put this on fully advanced, which is a tight wire magneto. So that's fully advanced to set the points. Right, what I've got to do now. I mean, you've got to move the magneto so the points are open their highest and set it to 12 thousandths of an inch, which I've already done that yesterday, so I know that's right. So now let's check it, what it is actually on. I did it to 38.
A bit, it's not exactly top dead.
I did it to 38 degrees. And I think it turned out, after I tightened it all up, it turned out to 37.5, I reckon, something like that. Right, so one of these goes on the case, the other one goes on the contact itself, without earth in it. See, that means it's backwards, this thing, that means it's shut. Right, so let's move it back.
Let me see the
There
little
it goes
one.
out there. Right, so move it back a bit more to get rid of any backlash. It might be, well, that is in it. Right, so now I'm going to move it up on the compression stroke. And when that lights up is when the cylinder fires. So carefully, it's on the compression. Yeah,
It's on.
that's exactly where I set it, 37.5, so that hasn't moved at all. Didn't you get that?
Yeah, go on then. You gotta.
I've got to crack the magneto pinion off the tapered shaft so I can move it independently of the gear train,
Okay.
right?
So we go around.
So I can alter the moment the point's open. Got to give it a quick. Fucking things all moving around.
Don't you mallet?
It's got it. Not the best way to fix a magneto the way they've done it, eh? With the slots and the straps holding it down, it's bloody not good.
Yeah, the one you had before it actually cracked the case, didn't it?
Well, no, that's where someone had whacked the replacement bearing in inside the magneto case. and they'd obviously didn't have anything supporting it underneath. But it's bloody annoying this, right? So I've just got to crack this off its taper. See, right, that's it.
Yeah.
That's just off there. See the whole thing moving about when you put some force on it. Right, so let's put that back on so I can ready to nip it up. And when I get it right, I'll put that over it and hit it with a rubber mallet to whack it back on the taper, which is probably going to move the bloody thing back off here. But right then. So I'm going to set it to 41. So let's go on the compression. So I want to set it to 41 degrees before top dead center, and I reckon that's going to be the place. So let's keep going past it, end up with backlash, and it'll be wrong.
The thing's jumped.
41 degrees. There, that's where I want it to fire. That's where I want the points to just separate. Right, so I've got to move this back. Have I got to move it back? Let me think. Yeah. So I want that to just open on 41 degrees. So if you watch that light, well, I'm trying to move these points now.
Okay.
Until that light just starts to open, like there. See that coming on?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go past it a little bit. There. There, that's it. It's still on 41 degrees before top dead centre. Right, now I've got to try and get that on that taper without moving it, without moving the crankshaft.
Do you want your mallet?
Yeah, get it.
I saw it the other day. Down there somewhere.
Down
There.
Right. Right, here we go then. Let's try and give it a tap. Actually, I'll try and tighten that up just a little bit by withholding the shaft as the rotor.
The light's still on.
Good.
It's off.
Is it?
Yeah. It's on.
It's on.
Yeah, it's on again.
Right.
You might want to check that.
Well, if it's on, it'll be all right because the crankshaft don't move, does it?
It's flashing on and off.
Yeah, it's on its.
Ah,
Now
it's moved.
Yeah, I know it's moved. That's all right. It tightened on the shaft.
Okay.
So bloody awkward this.
Yeah, you need 4 hands, don't you?
Right, let's try that.
Light's off now.
Yeah, I know it's moved. That's why. Right, so I want to go back past it. I'm hoping that's going to come on bang on 41 degrees before top dead centre on the compression stroke. Coming up to there it is.
Ooh.
There. That's it. Look, it's a little bit later, but it ain't far off. Look.
Mm-hmm.
See the light? Let's get it down here. There.
Yeah.
That's bloody, no, that's moved, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it has moved, yeah.
Flipping out, it's moved miles. Bugger it. That's the good fun about these things.
Mm.
That's even worse than what I had it. That's 36 degrees.
It'll be like,
Bugger in it. So that's the joy of doing these. How's that moved that much? That's 41 degrees there. So now I've got to crack that off its bloody shaft again.
that prong thing's touching that.
It's a pain in the arse, this. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. I'll hit it with a hammer. That's it. Right, let's have another go. That's on 41, that's coming up on compression, so I've got to move it backwards to advance it. Jesus. No, I ain't. Hang on, what's going on here? I've got to move it the other way, haven't I? It's on the compression. Ah, you bastard. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. When I get that on 41, I'm going to put the piston stop back in. Ah, you motherfucker. Right there.
To stop it from moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta remember it's in there though. Not that I'm going to be whacking it around too hard, but I don't want to bang it up against it at all because it'll bugger the piston up.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Just tighten that stop up. Right, 41 degrees before top dead centre. Let's see if we can get these points opening just out like that. Okay, now that's tighter. Yes. A bit too tight on the. loose. Right, we're still on. It's actually a bit over. That's it, that's it. That's on. Right, now when the light lights, that's what we're after. There.
Ding.
Still on 41. There it goes.
It is.
Let's turn it back again. And
Beep, beep.
that's it. See that?
Yeah, dead
bang
on.
bang
Yeah.
on. 41 degrees, right? That's where I want it. Now I've got to tighten it up on the shelf without the bloody thing moving, which is the odd bit. I'm going to try whacking it this time. Just onto the shaft to stop it.
Shall I tell you if the light goes out?
Shouldn't do. Did it?
No.
Good. Well, that's seated it on its taper, I think.
Okay.
Watch it still, though. Watch the light.
Still on.
Is it still on?
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's moved away from 41 though.
Well, the light's still on.
No,
Oh,
the
good.
light's gone off.
Good. Oh, God, now it's flipping not coming on again. Ah, so now we've got it. It's not exact.
Where
Hang
is
on, watch the light and the pointer.
it?
There.
It's on.
It's
Ooh.
just, it's 40 and a half. That's going to do, I'll tell you. I'm going to leave it like that for now.
Right. So where was it before?
Hang on,
you
hang on.
even...
It was on 37 and a half,
Really? Oh.
which I wanted it on 38, but see, it always goes back half a degree.
Yeah.
That's bloody annoying, that. Let's take this out before I forget about it.
Right.
That's good enough. Just for to see what it's like, you know. Like I say, I wanted 41, but that'll have to do. If it ain't no good, I'll have to do it all again. This is all part of the fun of owning an English machine. Compression. Where's it going to fire? There. There. That's bang on 40. Well, just before.
Yeah.
Well, it was.
Can you work
5,
it so?
6, 7. It was about there before.
Yeah.
So, what's that? It's 2. Well, it's 2.5 degrees earlier,
Yeah.
which makes
So
a
it's
flipping massive difference.
What, retarded?
No, advanced.
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 Yeah.
I'm retarded.
Someone's. Yeah.
I wanted it there, but it's going there. So that's not quite 40. That's about 40 and a quarter degrees when the spark is going to happen before top dead centre advance. That's at full advance. Then when you back it off, see that light goes out.
Yeah. Go on, then do that again.
Now it won't go on again. Now, that, ready? You can work out how many degrees it's blipping sort of thing. That. See? Let's see how many advances it. how many degrees. It is advancing it.
So you can control it with that anyway.
Oh yeah, it's
can't you?
manual advance and retard, but
Yeah.
at full advance I wanted it at 40 degrees.
Yeah.
41 degrees
41, yeah.
before top dead centre, see? That's quite a lot of advance, that. It's going to be like top dead centre pretty much, isn't it?
Mm.
The retard. Yeah, look, it's past, it's 5 degrees. It's 4 degrees past top dead centre, retard on it. So that's quite a, so that's 44 degrees, the range of that. Right.
So that will do then.
Well, I hope so. It says for a B31, the information I've looked at, it says 38 degrees before top dead centre. With this in, this has been seriously played with, this motor.
It's been fondled.
It has been fondled, yeah, that is correct.
You got a torch?
Which one are for?
Just have a look down the floor.
Oh, it's just a bit sooty. You see where the stops have been on. I can see it from here. where
Yeah,
it's been
I
on a
could
bit,
see
and
something.
Just where the.
No, no, don't
Anyway, so I've got to put it back together and see what it runs like then.
worry. Okay, so we'll come back when you've cleaned
Yep,
it up.
that's it. Exactly
Okay.
that. Right, well, I hope this is helpful to someone. I'm no expert, I'm not saying it's the right way to do it or whatever. I'm sure people will tell me I'm wrong, that's fine, you know. But that's how I do it.
Yeah,
Hopefully it
so
works, why not? Don't know where my sweet spot is now.
God. Sounds better.